Hello there, welcome back to Minifig Monday. Here is another Spider-Man video. This is probably top 3 figures for me of all time. I say that a lot, but this one is special. This is the Raimi Spider-Man. If you're not familiar, it's Tobey Maguire. Most people would say the most iconic, at this point, it's a classic trilogy, because it was in the early 2000s, which in some ways was the best era of comic book movies, superhero films. Another ways it was kind of cringy, but I think most people can agree that Tobey did probably the best job as Peter Parker. His Spider-Man is a little bit different. It's not nearly as silly. It's not as quippy. He's not as funny, if that makes any sense. Anyway, here he is. This is not the original Lego figure. This is the updated. This is the 2023 version. I'm so glad that they updated it. Even though the original figures were not outdated, they were just kind of basic. It's hard to explain. If you take a look at those original figures from 2002, 2004, I think that was the first Marvel minifigure ever, was the Tobey Spidey. And they did a great job. I think the silver printing is really shiny on that original version, but the detail is not, it's not amazing. Like, it's hard to explain. The detail was kind of simple back then. They didn't have the printing, they didn't have the tech to make it like how figures look now. So this updated one is so much better. Like, just the design of it, it's just so much more sharper. The printing is better quality. It's not as shiny. Yeah, but it looks more like modern. Yeah, it's modern. It's updated. So now it's a lot better looking. Although, unfortunately, I don't have that old figure to compare, but it's not really that different. I think the face, I think just the graphic design, the way they designed it is different with this one, but the style is the same, if that makes any sense. I'm going too far with this. Let's forget about it. If you guys care, it's whatever. But he does come with an accessory, which is a web blast. In this case, it's just a superhero, what is it called? The little power blast things that you can shoot. If you press down, the piece will kind of shoot off. They're hit and miss. Literally, they kind of work, but they kind of don't. It's 50-50, but it looks nice in his hand. It would have been nice if there was like a silver web piece. That would work better, especially for this version, because the Raimi Spider-Man suit is very silver. It's very silver, very shiny, and it's obviously very classic Spidey in terms of the design. And yeah, it looks great with the dark blue and the darker red. It's very accurate to the comics, but it's also its own unique look, you know? Which I like about all these different Spider-Man suits. This one is probably the most, like, loved suit, and I would agree, because it's my favorite, like, suit design. I don't know, I like the triangle eyes. I like the web pattern that's actually on the suit, like physical patterns of the webs. It's silver. It's very cool. And for No Way Home, they decided to update it very, very slightly. I think the eyes are white in No Way Home, whereas in the trilogy, it's silver. So it's like very tiny differences. And in No Way Home, I think the spider is black, and in the trilogy, it's silver. So there's like very basic changes. You know, unless you're a huge Raimi Spider-Man fan like me, you probably won't care about the design changes, but I care. So, you know, it's my video, I can say what I want. But anyway, the figure is fantastic from top to bottom. He's got dual molded legs, which is every Spider-Man needs. He's got the dark blue on the top, red on the bottom for the boots. It would have been nice if there was like printing on the legs, but it's fine. I think there should have been printing on the arms for sure. because this Spider-Man needs it, especially with the silver. He definitely needs it, but it doesn't look too bad without it. It's very classy. It's very classic Spider-Man. You can tell it's very. I hate to say this. It's early 2000s. Okay, that's the only time I'm gonna say it. These movies were made in the golden era of superhero films, in my opinion. The X-Men's, the Blades, the Iron Man. Well, Iron Man came out later, but still, you get what I mean. It's the iconic era of superhero movies. And these movies have aged very well. I think Spider-Man 1 is a little bit outdated, but the other two have aged pretty well. And the suits have aged very well because they were practically made. They were actual suits that Maguire put on. And they're a stuntman, of course, but this figure is just so well done. You get the vibe that this is like the iconic suit. I think they may have used rubber for some elements. I'm not exactly sure the material that they used. I believe it may have been silicone. Probably should have done research. This is my favorite suit. I don't know the material. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's still a great suit. And yeah, the great figure for sure. Let's talk about the figure design. The figure design, it's pretty accurate. In fact, it's exactly how it appears in No Way Home, which is exactly the suit that was in the trilogy. I think the first. Never mind. I don't want to get too nerdy on you, but yeah, the silver is great. It's not as shiny as the original, which doesn't bother me. I mean, it should be less shiny, not more. I don't know. It's up to you. You can see there's some muscle definition underneath the suit to give it the bulked up look. It's got a great look to it. I love the colors. Very dark blue. Very dark blue. Compared to most Spider-Man suits, this one is very dark blue, which matches the look, you know? I like it. It's cool. Makes it look, you know, distinctive. And the back spider is great. Very nice detail there. You can see more shiny webbing. And the printing on the back of the head is great, too. No alternate face, but that's fine. He's got the silver. I really wish that Spider-Man figures had printing all around the head. They have never done that, and they've still never done it. I think there's a rule for designers. You can't put full head printing around the head. I don't get that. Like, what's the deal? What's the problem? I don't really see anything. Maybe it's like a quality thing. Maybe it's a production thing. I don't know. But the best part of the face is the head. It's kind of a normal minifigure, like, build-wise. It's just 3 pieces. But because it's Spider-Man, it kind of works, because he doesn't really need any accessories other than the webs. Mr. Generic here is kind of the same basic minifigure. They're just 3-piece design, but his figure is obviously not as good. But he's the channel mascot. I've got to show him at some points. But yeah, no headgear, no sword, no cape, no skirt, just Spider-Man. Works for me. This one did come with a head. This is probably the part where I have to complain. Here's the head they give him. Young Han Solo. It works kind of for Tobey Maguire. It doesn't look like him. I don't know. They should have done a specific Tobey face. I think that definitely would have helped. The hair definitely doesn't look like his hair. He's got like a widow's peak sort of look. This really doesn't look like it. But it's not terrible. I think this is supposed to be older Tobey from No Way Home, so I guess it kind of look. I don't know. I'm not seeing it, guys, but at least they tried, okay? They at least gave us the head. But I'm not gonna take the mask off. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not taking the mask off. But I think something a little bit better, like the young Obi-Wan face and the Emmett hair. Maybe that works a little bit better for him, like a younger Tobey. But I don't know. I'm not gonna bother with that. I like the head. I did pay $20 for this, which, yes, it's pricey. I think this is a $30 figure, so actually it was cheaper. So, you know, that's kind of nice. And this is from the No Way Home, the Final Battle set with the Statue of Liberty. That set's great. I do have a few issues with it. If it included every character and a few other accessories, I think I would have been like down to buy it. But I think I rather would have the Avengers instead of all the Spider-Man. Although I'm tempted to buy the Andrew Garfield one. We'll see about that. Because that one's also $20. Because they're most likely never... Lego is never going to do the Garfield Spider-Man again. And they're certainly never going to do the Raimi Spider-Man again. Well, there's a very slim chance that they'll make him again, but I doubt it. They already made the No Way Home set. They're done. They're going to do lots of Holland Spider-Man, which is fine. I like him. I like all the Spider-Man. I think Andrew had the best performance in No Way Home, but Tobey is definitely the most loved. And then Tom is just great. But I'm so, like, grateful and very happy to have this because I've always wanted this particular Spider-Man as a figure, and they've just never made him. It's been 20 years since the first Lego Spider-Man sets, which came from these movies. So it's kind of shocking that they've finally made him again. It's very accurate. I love the triangle eyes. That's probably the best part is the sharp eyes. It just looks so cool. They've done such a great job making it updated, but keeping it close to the original design, you know? I do have a couple other Spider-Man. This one is 2021, and this one is 2020, but no, those are lame. Give me this Spider-Man. I want this. Finally have Tobey Spider-Man as a figure. Finally. Always wanted this as a kid. Oh, it's so cool. Now I have my favorite version of Spider-Man as a figure, and now I have my favorite Batman as well. Michael Keaton's from Returns. It's so cool to have these two together. I know they don't connect. They're not even remotely similar. But to me, these movies were connected for some reason as a kid, and they still are. But there is some nostalgia, okay, I'm not gonna lie. But I just love the suit design. I love Tobey's... The two things that I love about him is his performances and his suit design. Those are the two things that stick out. And just the quality of the trilogy is just so well done. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to explain it, okay? I'm a big fan of this entire trilogy, No Way Home, Spider-Man in general. But if I had to have one Lego Spider-Man, this is it. And this is fantastic. I love the detail. They knocked it out of the park, in my opinion. I could see some disappointment. But the fact that they even made this in the first place, the fact that they even got Tobey and Andrew to come back for one more time is just amazing. Pun intended. Like, these studios don't agree. But the fact that they agreed to do that is just remarkable. And that's about it for this Minifig Monday. I love this figure. It's fantastic. Top 3 in my entire collection. Same with the Keaton Batman, too. I have so many top favorites. It's hard to rank them. Eventually I'll do so. But that's it. Let me know what you think. Have you seen No Way Home? Do you like it? Do you like his design? Do you prefer the original Lego Raimi Spider-Man, or do you like this one better? Do you think they could have done better? Or do you like it, love it like me? Let me know. And what do you think of the No Way Home set? Anything good? Anything bad? And what do you think of the design of Spider-Man suits in general? Which one's your favorite? I'd like to know that too. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you for your support. I will see you for the next episode. Hopefully I didn't, ramble too much. But yeah, big fan. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.